What's good with it, Black Ghost TV family? Double salute as always. Your boy Fluent Boxing is back in the building with some more Fluent Boxing news. Look, it's been way too long, way too long, but I'm back at it. I'm giving y'all nothing but fire this entire week. I'm dropping content after content, so please make sure y'all are tuned in because you won't get no other boxing news the way I present it than right here. So pay attention, strap yourselves in, support the channel. Make sure you on this motherfucker notification gang, all that good stuff, because I ain't got nothing but heat and fire for my people. But let's get right up into this joint, man. The Daniel Dubois saga with Don Cheat Man King is finally coming to a conclusion. If you guys don't remember, let me happily remind you all very quickly. Daniel Dubois had a fight with Trevor Bryan. It's been almost about 2 to 3 months now since this happened. Daniel Dubois put Trevor Bryan back in his place to the shadow realm. Said, hey, baby boy, you held this title way too long and you didn't have a fight. Somehow you were getting paid during all this time because Don King knows how to make shit like that happen. But now is the time for me to take that belt and send you into retirement where you belong 2 to 3 years ago when you decided to just put a hold on that WBA heavyweight belt and not let nobody touch it for 2 to 3 years, as well as you not fighting. So Daniel Bryan, he came in, knocked that boy Trevor Bryan into that shadow realm, took the WBA belt. And the aftermath of that fight was apparently Don King didn't pay my man Daniel Dubois his money. I've covered this. I've dropped videos on it. Y'all go ahead, check those out. They there, but that's just a quick recap. Daniel Dubois had to go into a lawsuit, sue my man Don King and say, hey, brother, I need my money. Don King went on to say, hey, look, this has nothing to do with me not paying you your money. This all has to do with your promoter, Frank Warren. Frank Warren owes you money, not me. Go take it up with him. Frank Warren then came back and was absolutely livid about the fact that Don King tried to bring him into this because he said, hey, yo, look, this particular fight, I was not promoting Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois took a risk on himself and a chance on himself to take this fight with Trevor Bryan, which you won the purse bid, which means I have no say in who gets paid and how they get paid. That is completely on you, Don King. So don't bring me into this bullshit, right? Don King then goes on and says, oh, okay, well, Frank Warren, look, you might be right, when it comes to I'm the person responsible for paying Daniel Dubois, but the only reason I didn't pay Daniel Dubois was because you owe me a debt, Frank Warren. So because you owe me a debt, I'm not going to pay your fighter. Now, obviously, that don't stand up in court. Obviously, if you have to pay a man, you got to pay the man. You can't say, oh, well, I know you his best friend, but your best friend owe me $100, so I'm not gonna pay you $100 because your best friend owes me $100. What type of logic does that make? But we all know Don King, Don King, man, however you want to call it. He got all the tricks in the books. He's been doing it for almost 90, 100 years. Him and Bob Arum are the two promoters where I'm like, God damn, y'all niggas have seen everything. Like, I don't even know how old y'all is at that part. Respectfully, I hope, I pray, what I'm saying? God blessings. I can be on this earth that long, but them two, Jesus. And I'm not putting them in the same category because I do not put Bob Arum in the same category as Don when it comes to the con man trickery shit. I just say old man Bob. Old man Bob. For Don got all the names. Don Cheat King, Don Don't Pay His Fighters King, Don Con Man, Con King, all types of shit when it comes to Don King. But as you guys can see here, man, good news for Daniel Dubois. Dubois will be paid for the Trevor Bryan fight. The lawsuit against Don King is dismissed with prejudice. Now, I'm going to be 100 with y'all. I usually don't read the articles previously to this. Y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the fashion. I like to read through these things with y'all because I like to speculate and maybe say the wrong thing and then correct it, when we get into the nitty gritty, or sometimes I like to do the opposite where I guess and speculate and I end up being right when we get into the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? But this one I had to take a peek. And the reason why I had to was because I read the title wrong. I seen it. I was reading so quick. I was like, because I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I seen this real quick. I was like, also against Don King dismissed with prejudice. Oh, damn, Daniel Dubois ain't going to get his money. They dismissed the motherfucking lawsuit. Are you serious? I did a quick skim. I was reading a little bit too fast. So anybody who maybe interpreted this goddamn headline the way I interpret it, I'm going to go ahead and get into the nitty gritty and the details so you can really understand, because it is easy to misinterpret this joint. But let's go and get into it. By the way, before I do, hit the like button below, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Road to 5K for the end of the year. You already know what it is. Notification gang, man. Show love, comment on this joint. Give me an algorithm, man. We back full force. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all be ready, man. I've been kind of chilling, you know what I'm saying? The last couple of weeks, we've been putting out content, doing the Fluence Lounge. It's been a little slow on the box side of the game, but these next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, this next month, I'm gonna be going crazy for this motherfucking channel. So make sure y'all really notification gang for real, so you know whenever I'm dropping anything. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this. Daniel Dubois can move on to his next fight, having been paid in full for his last one. Let's do a round of applause for that. For real, BoxingScene.com has confirmed that a filed lawsuit against Don King Productions by the heavyweight contender was settled and dismissed with prejudice in a Broward County, Florida courtroom. As previously reported, Dubois and his legal team settled the matter out of court with the Hall of Fame promoter. It's crazy that Don King is a Hall of Fame promoter, ensuring that Dubois would, he did pioneer a lot of things, so you can't take that away from him, but ensuring that Dubois would receive full payment less agreed credit against his guaranteed purse for his June 11th knockout win over Trevor Bryan, Hollywood, Florida. That's weird wording to me. If you guys can kind of clear up that wording, you can let me know. Ensuring that Daniel Dubois would receive full payment less agreed credit against his guaranteed purse for his June 11th knockout win. I don't know what that means. How do you pay someone full payment less agreed credit? Maybe that's a typo. We'll figure it out. Plaintiff Daniel Dubois, by and through his undersigned counsel, hereby files this notice of voluntary dismissal with prejudice in this matter. Leon Margles, Dubois' hired attorney for the case, stated in a filed letter with the 17th Judicial Circuit of the Circuit Court for Broward County. King was provided a copy of the letter that was sent to his office on August 24th via certified mail. The case was filed on August 1st with the 17th Judicial Circuit of the Circuit Court for Broward County, alleging an outstanding debt between basically $470,000 and $1 million stemming from the Don King distributed pay-per-view event. The disparity between the figures was due to the uncertainty in whether King paid Dubois sanctioning fees to the WBA and or taxes to the U.S. Department of Treasury. The June 11th fight was contested for a secondary version of the WBA heavyweight title that Bryan has held since last January. By the way, never fought during that time. King secured the right to the mandatory title after submitting a winning purse bid amount of over $3 million on March 21st, outpacing Frank Warren, Dubois' promoter, who bid somewhere around $2.5 million. Dubois was entitled to 45% of the winning, basically totaling to almost $1.5 million as a former interim titleist whose status was converted to a mandatory challenger after the WBA eliminated all intern titles last summer. From that amount, Dubois' side credited $475,000 for final payment for monies received through a license fee from BT Sport, which carried the event live in the UK. Dubois was also contracted to pay 3% of his purse in sanctioning fees, totaling almost around $43,000. This fight saw Dubois manhandle Bryan, obviously to go on and get the win, hoping to be in position to fight Alexander Usyk or maybe get a big step up, maybe even the Joseph Parker Joe Joyce winner. Now, let's move on a little bit more to this lawsuit action. Prior to August 24th, Dubois remained without the bulk of his owed paycheck. Part of the claim on the DKP side, not releasing payment, which was Don King promotion, was in connection to allegations that Warren had a $200,000 King for more than 2 decades, as much was claimed amongst the 3 DKP press releases addressing the matter. A third release saw King provide receipts dismissing claims made by Warren, including one that his Queensberry Promotions wasn't involved in the promotional side of the event, nor in the fight contract between King and Dubois, as alleged in an interview with IFL TV. An agreement dated June 8th confirmed that Queensberry approved a $475,000 deduction from Dubois' purse, reflecting the BT Sport license fee. Interesting. King also included a copy of Trust Bank wire transfer totaling close to $320,000 sent to an approved account by Margulis Law Group. The remaining amount owed to Dubois has been satisfied to the point of the matter no longer requiring a court of law to decide. Upon submission of the notice of voluntary dismissal with prejudice, the matter can no longer be tried in court. I asked the Honorable Frank Warren, my friend, to tell me what the amount he wants me to deduct or to apply as a partial payment on the old debt that you owed me. King stated. I also mentioned that if you did not want to make any payment at this time, just let me know. Either way, your word or your directions was good enough for me, so I reached out to your new champion, Daniel Dubois, through another party, and the champion Dubois advised me to go through Mr. Leon Margles. So I'm sending Mr. Margles a check or a bank wire for the entire amount of what I have deducted as payment of the old debt between Frank Warren and Don King, which will result into the Honorable Frank Warren's old debt owed to me being put back on the shelf again. But I have no doubt that Frank Warren will pay me the old debt and that we will work together again. Working together works. Interesting. So, in totality, what do I get from this? Daniel Dubois got paid his money, but he didn't get paid in full still. They settled out of court. And what I'm getting from this is the reason why he wasn't paid in full was because Frank Warren did indeed owe Don King a debt. And apparently the reason why, so an alleging outstanding debt between $470,000 to $1 million stemming from the Don King distributed pay-per-view event. But he said Frank Warren owed him up to $200,000. So he was basically saying the fees that were owed to the BT Sports Commission, rather than him paying it, he took it out of Daniel Dubois' check because he said, well, you owe me money anyways, Frank Warren. Why should Daniel Dubois? Oh, he was basically saying, why should I pay for the fees from BT Sport? If you lost the bid and you owe me this money, you have to pay for this. If you're not paying for it, I'm gonna take it out of your fighter's paycheck, which, as you guys can see, legally didn't stand. But in the same standpoint, it did legally stand because they settled outside of court, and it seemed like Don King said, well, here's the money back for that, Daniel Dubois. But for some reason, I'm like, what was so iffy and weird about this entire article? It was like, I don't think Daniel Dubois got paid his full amount. I think he got paid like 75 to 85% of what he was owed, where beforehand he maybe only got paid 45 to 50% of it. But I don't think he got paid his full amount from what I'm reading, which is unfortunate. It just shows you how sticky and iffy the all boxing promoters are. Like, I was just getting on Don King saying you a scam artist, all this type of stuff. Well, Frank Warren, you're trying to act like you're not involved in the whole Daniel Dubois situation. You are directly involved, nigga. Your debt is the reason why Don King was like, nigga, let's think about this. I bet you Don King knew Trevor Bryan would lose to Daniel Dubois, as most of us did. But I think he was like, I'm not only going to outbid Frank Warren, but I'm going to overly outbid, because if Daniel Dubois wins, now I can try and collect my debt. And I think that was his whole play. And I put money on it. Don King said, I look forward to working with Frank Warren again. Frank Warren don't want to work with you, but I bet you he will, because I bet you that out of court settlement has something to do with Frank Warren saying maybe they'll do another fight where Daniel Dubois and Don King will work together, where we can get some residuals from that. Best believe Frank Warren's paying back that debt somehow, but it's not going to be Frank Warren's pockets he's going to be hitting. It's going to be his fighters or something like that, or promotional or whatever. That's my personal opinion. How do you guys feel about it? Yes, Daniel Dubois finally got paid. He got his amount back, but it sounds like he didn't get paid all of it. And a lot of that has to do with Frank Warren owing a debt to Don King. This shit is some bullshit. It's dumb. I'm just happy Daniel Dubois got the money that he deserved, even though he still owes. He still should get the rest of his money if he didn't, but it's a cold business, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes, man. Even us working 9 to 5s, man, we don't get paid nearly as much as they do. That's all what is part. I'm like, niggas with the most money is the most greediest. They the most cheapest. They count every cent. You feel me? They don't. They can have 200 mil in the bank and they owe you $20. If you be like, nah, bro, you owe me 25, they're like, wait, hold on. They're gonna look at everything like, ain't no way I'm finna give you no extra $5 if I don't owe you. That's just what it is, nigga. Motherfuckers make money by making a lot of the ways these rich people make money and keep their money is the fact that they cherish their money the same way as if they never had it. And the thing is, anyways, I'm not gonna get into all that, but how do you guys feel about this? Drop your likes below, subscribe to the channel, you feel me? Notification gang, comment on this joint, give me an algorithm. How do you feel about Daniel Dubois finally getting this paid in full from Don King? It wasn't really paid in full. It seems like it was about 75 to 80%. Let me know your comments as always, man. Much love to the BlakGooseTV family. You already know what I'm on the short nigga side of the game. I'll be back, but with more boxing. Stay blessed, not stressed. You already know what it is. You're